not seen any, but I've been talking a while. No question. Yes, Joseph, go for it. So I think we can say potentially that both of them could be solved, but epistemology would be like saying not whether or not life has meaning, but can you know that life has meaning? Or is your belief in life's meaning true, right? That would be the epistemological question. But just straight what exists or what is, those are the metaphysical questions, right? Just about the nature of reality. But the epistemology is about the knower, right? Something about them, their state of beliefs, and in some cases, how they need to relate to the external world. But metaphysics is just about what exists, what it's like, how it started, how it will end. Does that help? Would the Flat Earth Society beliefs be an example of dogma? So actually, this is a great question. The Flat Earth Society has tons of reasons for why they think the earth is flat. Now, the question then is, are they good reasons? I think they tend to err on the side of conspiratorial thinking, like that all planes are built with some, conspiracy window that makes the earth look curved. Stuff like that. That stuff's a little bit too much for me. But, the general skepticism of astronomy and science, like historically, is not unfounded. If any of you are studying astronomy, you might learn that there are a number of ways in which scientists hypothesize the existence of new planets, right? Or large bodies in solar systems. And even though those same methods, right, scientific methodologies, have been proven wrong in the past, falsified, in fact, we still use them today. So the same planetary detecting devices that we currently use to, we redefined what a planet is, which is why we lost Pluto. But right, other than that, the way we determine where planets are, we used to think that there was another planet in our solar system called planet Vulcan. Have any of you ever heard of this? Any of you are science buffs? Yeah, if any of you are science or astronomy buffs, you got to learn about planet Vulcan. It has to do with, I forget which planet it is, but one of them has like a weird orbit where it sort of like wiggles a little bit. They demoted Pluto because of its size. But no, planet Vulcan doesn't exist, but for a very long time, it was, according to the scientists, it existed and it was in our solar system, right? So we thought for a long time that something existed and it didn't. And the methods that we used to establish its existence, again, are still methods we use today. So science is not always right. That's the point, is that you can't be dogmatic about it, right? You've got to be willing to update. Sorry, Pluto, right? We had to be willing to update our evidence and maybe even some of our metaphysical classifications there. But yeah, so whatever that wobble is with one of the planets, they thought that the parallax or something, they thought that was due to, the only way they could explain it, according to Newtonian physics, right? Because you have to keep it consistent with the paradigm of physical laws, right? The only way they could explain it was by saying, well, there must be another planet there that's affecting its orbit, right? So we didn't know enough yet. And so that sort of skepticism, again, is still very applicable today. So if any of you are interested in going into the STEM fields, the physics especially, there's going to be a lot of discussion of things like dark matter, dark energy. That's not a thing. Like, dark matter is just a word. It's just a phrase. It's a placeholder for a series of phenomena that scientists can't currently explain, right? And things that have not been able to be explained by other laws. So there's a lot that can be said about this, but this is all philosophy being done, right? This is all happening beyond, again, anything that we can yet verify empirically. And so we're dealing with models. They need to be able to explain real phenomena, but it just goes to show that we've gotten a lot wrong in the past. So we maybe ought to be willing to not be so sure about what we think we know now. And so again, I'm going to use this as a segue into Bertrand Russell's The Value of Philosophy, right? Where he's going to be conveying to you, or trying to convey to you, that it's actually the questions themselves in philosophy that are much more important than the answers.